On this episode, I talk about stagnant page growth, content inspiration, and what do you do when you can't afford social media? What's up, everybody? Welcome to DISRUPTu episode 49. I'm Ryan Thogmartin, and this is the internet's only funeral marketing web show. 3 good questions today. So let's just get into it. Spud me. This ball's slickery. How do I find content inspiration? Great question, great question. I think that most funeral homes, when they're looking or creating content internal for their Facebook page, the biggest mistake that they do is they think funerally. Think abstract, think outside of the funerally, like what you do. Focus on your people, focus on what your people do outside the funeral home, focus on how you engage outside the funeral home in your community. When you're looking around your funeral home, look through social lenses, meaning look at every aspect of what's going on day to day and how can that be transcribed into content for Facebook. So don't think funerally, death, grief, think more celebration, life, happy, uplifting, and focus on things that are outside of what you do in your day-to-day actually serving a family, but more of who you are, how you think, why your funeral home is better than the other funeral homes in your area. So don't think funerally, think about your people, think about how your people engage, and think about how you're engaging in your community. Okay, spud me. I can't afford social media services. What should I do? This is a real problem for the majority of funeral homes. They think that social media is far too expensive for them to engage in. When social media there's a fee that comes along with social media, absolutely, because Facebook isn't free if you actually want to achieve something there. What you should do is you should stop some of your other marketing that you can't measure, that you've always done just because you've always done it, and then you'll find the budget to put towards social media. And here's the deal. If you're going, okay, I have $800 a month, I can either do billboards or I can do social media. What are billboards going to give you? They're going to give you exposure. What type of interaction can happen with that billboard? None. Drive down that street, maybe stop where that billboard's going to be. Watch the attention of drivers when they go by. They're texting, they're not even looking at the road, therefore they're not even looking at your billboard. When you can measure what happens on Facebook and you can say that $1 gets you X, that's where you should put the value at. Putting that money towards Facebook is going to give you far more upside and value than putting it towards a billboard or a print ad or a television commercial or a radio ad. Guys, listen. You can afford social media. You just have to stop doing the other things that are dumb and not working. Okay, spud me. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should say spear me. I can never be a pool shark because I'm not any good at pool. Our Facebook content is great, but page isn't growing. Listen, Facebook is not the field of dreams. Just because you build it and you create a page doesn't mean that people are going to show up and play there. Facebook is a 100% pay to play network. Let me say it again. Facebook is 100% pay to play. There is no more building a Facebook page and it organically, wildly just growing viral. Not going to happen. You've got to be putting money towards Facebook ads to market the page to your community so they know that it exists. Yes, people are going to find the page accidentally or through engagement of other people, but you've got to put some money behind it. Do you have to put a ton of money behind it? Absolutely not. We have clients that spend $100 a month on Facebook and see good results. We have other clients spending $3,500 a month on Facebook ads and seeing amazing results. It's all relative to what you want to happen. Whatever your goals are, you need to spend the money to help achieve those goals. Is that $1,000 a month? Maybe. If you watched the last Disrupt 60 we put out, we talked about why $500 a month in Facebook ads makes total sense, and how you could even justify $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month on Facebook ads if the results justify what it is that you're doing and what you're spending that money for. So being able to spend $500 a month on Facebook ads and generate over $20,000 in pre-need sales is a pretty good conversion, and the ROI on that is 4 times what you spent. That's pretty high. Actually, it's way more than 4 times what you spent. 400 times what you spent. There we go, 400 times what you spent. The ROI of social media is through the roof when you do it correctly. So because your page isn't growing, it means that you're not spending money and you're not marketing your page to get the eyeballs and the attention that it needs to get to grow. Your content, after you start getting those eyeballs, the good content is going to help the page grow organically, but you still are going to have to pay to boost content. On average, right now, when you post something on your Facebook page, it is reaching 1 to 3% of your audience. So if you only have 20 people, and you're reaching 1% of 20 people, that's not very many people. You've got to put money into Facebook, but the upside is huge. Facebook is so underpriced that you can win now. This is the best opportunity to land grab. Look, 36 months ago, it cost 25 cents to reach 1,000 people through Facebook. Now it's about $2.50. The average cost to reach 1,000 people through a newspaper is $32, $8 for cable television, $7 for radio. Facebook is insanely underpriced. If you do it correctly and you put money there and you smartly spend that money and you know what you're doing, the upside is through the roof. So your page isn't growing because you're not putting the time and the resources in terms of dollars towards it to make it grow. There's value in the relationships that you're creating. Stop spending money on things that are not working, that you can't measure. All right, that wraps it up. Episode 49 in the bag. Until next time, keep disrupting. I forgot. I gotta mention, October 9th at 3 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be doing a live Facebook webinar on Facebook ads. So we will show you exactly the strategy that we use with clients to be able to leverage Facebook ads to drive over $20,000 a month in pre-need sales.